Today, we know that we can no longer let our kids eat whatever they want. Starting this year, the talented people who cook the food at your school will be offering you all kinds of healthy, delicious new choices. We're issuing new school wellness guidelines to help build healthier learning environments for our kids. We'll be eliminating advertisements for unhealthy food and beverages in our schools. Children born today will be accustomed to eating healthy food during the school day. Foods that are good for you and that taste good too. These healthy foods are good for your body. They'll give you energy and make you stronger. The norm will be fruits and vegetables and not chips and candy. So I hope that you all enjoy the healthy new choices in your school lunchroom.
My dad packed my lunch for school today. I do bring lunch every day.
You do? Why?
Because I hate the school lunches.
I bought it at school. It was a chicken sandwich with peas and carrots, and you could have an apple if you wanted.
I have tried a lot of their things, and I hate them all.
And it was like crispy breadcrumbs on it. Tasted like chicken. It was really good.
Do you know who Michelle Obama is?
Yes, First Lady.
She's very pro-healthy food.
She's working on things about school lunches. Do we need more of this kind of food? Do we need healthier food and stuff like that?
Obesity is a disorder involving excessive body fat.
This is a major problem in our country, especially for children.
2.8 million people die due to obesity around the world each year.
America is the most obese country in the entire world. Certainly nothing to be proud of.
Our country is 30.6% obese, way ahead of any other countries.
France has the lowest percentage with only 9.4%.
We believe that our president and government officials should take action and help our nation become healthy. Instead of wasting billions of dollars on things that don't improve the life of American citizens, we could do something that helps countless individuals.
Do you ever get any ICU patients directly based on obesity?
You know, we get people in the ICU that have really serious medical conditions, life-threatening. And two of the big ones, of course, are diabetes, which can be life-threatening in certain instances, and heart disease.
How does obesity cause heart disease or diabetes?
So obesity can be a precipitating factor in heart disease because when you're obese, you have a high level of triglycerides. Triglycerides are another word for fats circulating in your blood. And you can imagine if you had a pipe and then you have this fat or greasy substance that's like layering itself on the inside of the pipe. And then eventually that hole that goes through the pipe gets so narrow and small that liquid can't go through. The other thing that happens is the vessel, the arteries and veins that are in your heart itself can start narrowing, and then the blood supply to the heart is cut off and your heart can't pump anymore, and that's when people have a heart attack.
A report today says that more than 40% of American women are obese, which is based on their body mass. It's 35% of men. Many experts say sugar is the enemy, and Vanita Nair reports cities are declaring war.
Across the country, the obesity epidemic is on the rise. In the city of Baltimore, 1 out of 3 kids is obese or overweight.
400 billion calories of junk food are sold in our schools every year. Fact number 2, if that was all candy bars laid end to end, it would encircle this globe about 6 times.
Berkeley, California became the only city to impose a 1 cent an ounce sugar tax.
Well, obesity in general is a very complex issue that has multiple factors that sort of play into why it's become as prevalent as it is today. Really not an individual issue, it's a combination of, well, it could be genetics, but there's so many other things that play into there's, the environment that makes it very easy for children to access foods that are, higher in calories and lower in nutrients. They're not eating as much fruits and vegetables as Canada's food guide recommends. And then the other side of the equation is that they're not getting enough activity as they should.
Obesity is primarily due to unhealthy eating habits, not drinking enough water, and not exercising enough.
What can families do to help? Parents can feed their children healthier foods and have their kids exercise more often.
Childhood obesity is usually treatable and can be resolved within months, but it takes effort and involves change.